Fire Chicken here at the Scrapyard. What is going on? I just wanted to make this video, maybe get a little bit of chat going. My video just dropped from Virginia, and I wanted to go over a few things. I still got a little bit of that's all I got left. That's about all I had. So I noticed, like, with any video that gets uploaded with any fight, there's always some shitty comments. So I'm just going to address them really quick and kind of explain what was happening with that match. Oh, wow, we already got like 10 people in here. So, okay, Scarface starts it out and he says it's an exhibition / sparring match. A-Train and I talked before the fight, and we agreed to, we agreed a while before, but we said 4 rounds. Okay, he wanted more rounds. I wanted normal rounds, but we agreed on 4 rounds. I actually went up to him before the fight, and I trained for it. I went running. I did sparring. I trained for a fight. And I went up to him right before the fights, and I said, "Hey, man, what's going on?" I go, "Are we going, like, what kind of pace are we going at?" And he basically said, "Yeah, we're gonna go for it's gonna be a real fight, basically." So I just had to know where we were gonna be at before we did it. You got to keep in mind he's a professional fighter, professional MMA fighter, and he's not supposed to be doing like full-on matches. So it's labeled as an exhibition fight, exhibition match, whatever. Okay, so we're good there. I did my fight with Scarface. That didn't affect me anyway as far as my match with A-Train went. So we, if you've ever seen A-Train fight, you'll notice he's a really slow starter. I mean, I had a strategy ahead of time. I looked at how he fought, and I knew that I knew that I had to come up with a strategy to not suffer the same fate as Italian Tyson did. Okay, so one thing I knew A-Train had on me was a gas tank. I knew that in the later rounds, that's where he shines the most. I know he's got reach on me, height, the weight, that doesn't matter. So I tried to look at the way that he fought. He's also what you'd consider like a minimalist, so he doesn't expend a lot of energy during his fights usually. He counter punches. He doesn't leave himself open that much. So if you've ever seen me fight, you'll notice I don't just go out there and start swinging. I tend to be strategic. I try to make openings. I try to feint. I don't like to just try to throw as hard as I can and break somebody's block to get in. So you got two people that, in a sense, fight similar with trying to be strategic and look for openings. I knew the first round was going to be kind of slow. You can watch the fight. You'll see. I'm trying not to give him anything. I'm trying to just be really light taps, see how he reacts to stuff, guard myself. And then we kind of started to get into it a little bit at the end of the first round. Second round, I pushed a little bit more. We both pushed a little bit more. And then as we went on, you could see we engage a little bit more here and there. I will say it was really hot that day, which doesn't, I mean, I'm not saying that had any effect on anything, but it was like 90 something degrees out there. I'm not used to that. And if you watch the fight in the fourth round, one of those cicadas or whatever they're called, those bugs, it like lands on him and he swats it away, and then it comes over and lands on me and I swat it away. But yeah, when I could, I threw hard punches. Let me check. You know, I had this problem with the chat last time. For some reason, it wasn't showing up. So, see if you guys are chatting at all. Okay, you guys are chatting. Yeah, for some reason, it's not showing any chats on here. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I did. Yes, Callum Clark, you were right. It was, hey, Viking Warrior in here, King Warlord. So it was so hot. They constantly had cameras going offline, like just shutting down. It was so hot. In the middle of our fight, the camera went out. They had you see they had to switch to an alternate angle during the fight. That happened with a few fights. It was really hot. I felt like my cardio was good. Like, you know, even in the last rounds, I was dropping my hands and stuff more than the other rounds. But I was still attacking. Viking Warrior, yeah, Thomas up top there. Illuminate the Stake. Boom. Part of our Virginia invasion. So, love the Scrapyard. Thank you, Josh. So, I had a great time in Virginia. I know I made a video about my whole trip and everything, so I won't get too much into that. We'll do this kind of more like a 15 minutes with Fire Chicken. So, yeah, Doughboy had a tough match, but Beach's I think Beach is probably the best 155er, in my opinion. I don't want to put anybody down, that Streetbeefs has ever had, with the exception of probably Memnon and Rico. So he's very experienced, very dangerous, and Doughboy is a great fighter, but Beach was tough. Hey, thanks, King Warlord. So, upcoming. Okay, Virginia was great. I'm already thinking of doing a West Coast invasion. I don't know when, but I think this is the first time I talked about it. I'm thinking about doing a West Coast invasion. So, if you guys are interested in that, say something. But we do have fights on the 26th coming up. I got people signing up. People keep messaging me like, am I matched? Am I matched? Am I matched? Dude, it's only like the 8th of the month. Come on. Get in there and get signed up if you're thinking about it. Yeah, I know. Doughboy didn't have any time to warm up. It was pretty chaotic. I agree with that. Like, I got warmed up for my A train fight, and then we were supposed to be third. We were third on the list, and then we just sat there and waited 2 more matches. It was, like I said, hot out, so, and I already feel like I was warmed up for my fight with Scarface, so I was fine there. But Cali invasion next. Fight's coming up on the 26th. Now, if you're thinking about signing up to fight, our Facebook group, go in there, put your info in, and I'm probably going to do matching around the 15th. I'm just throwing that random date out there. I'm probably going to do matchmaking around the 15th. I'm going to get people matched up ahead of time this time, just like last time, so we can run right through the whole thing. So we can just get in, do our matches, but I need people signed up ahead of time. Anomaly in the house, part of our Virginia invasion. Got 3 people in here that invaded Virginia with me. Viking Warrior, man, you did an awesome job on your fight. I watched it again. Man, you were just on fire. Literally, I mean, it was hot. But anyway, we still got a couple more fighters that their matches haven't dropped yet. Anomaly did one, and oh, hey, Ferda, I just dropped your fight. Great job on the finish. I hope you guys stick around as being members because I do extra stuff for the members. When I get some T-shirts from Martin, I'm gonna do a raffle for a T-shirt, and if you're a member, you're entered into the drawing, and I'll send it wherever, or you can pick it up or whatever. I don't know. Are you planning on fighting at the next one? Hey, Fight Team 206, longtime supporter of the Scrapyard. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, Dimitri. Yeah, be careful with those injuries. You did great in your fight, though. You did great locking in that triangle, arm triangle. I had to put that in there because not quite right. Hey, Melj, yeah, you caught a live video. So, not much else. I'm just looking forward to the next fights. We're just gonna keep. I'm gonna keep dropping fights every day. In fact, I'm working on one right now, and I'm gonna drop a fight for you tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep dropping fights for you. If we can get close to 30 fights a month, I can drop a fight for you guys like every single day. Content, content, content. I've been linking the Streetbeefs fights in our community tab for the Scrapyard fighters. So go to the community tab, check out the Scrapyard fights. I'm going to talk to. Thank you. Yeah, A-Train was tough. He's definitely a professional. But anybody got any questions? Because I'm going to wrap this up at 15 minutes so I can get to finishing up my video I'm working on. Any questions about Virginia? Anybody? Any questions about anybody in Virginia? I met everybody pretty much. What's up, Pain in the Base? So, how was it fighting Face? It was early in the morning. It was like 8:30 in the morning. It was weird because, like, I know he's got some bombs. And I didn't want to get caught real hard with one of those bombs. I tried to use the first round to try to time him and learn from him, but we only ended up going one round because of his knee. So we didn't get to do a second round. We did get to explore a little bit. We went not as much as I wanted to, but we went to a Civil War battlefield and got some pictures with a cannon and read some signs and stuff. Went on a little hike. Went out and ate a couple times. Went to Neutral Corner. Hey, what's up? Scarecrow, right? You gotta change your name. You're the mystery fighter. It's like, who are you? Who are you? I want to look your fights up before I decide to fight you. Yeah, very positive experience though. Neutral Corner was cool. Shout out to I was talking about the match with Scarface, yeah. Shout out to the Demon Boys, Coach D, Bang Time, hell of a guy. Met Wolverine, Demon Monsoon, awesome. Challenge accepted, awesome. Pac-Man, awesome. Muffin Man, awesome. You guys, King Leo, I wish I would have got video of it, but I sparred King Leo a couple rounds. We only got one round because he injured his knee at the end of the first round. If you watch it, he throws like a hook and misses, and his knee twists. We actually shot video afterwards explaining what happened, and we did intros and stuff. It was supposed to be like a set up like a match. I don't know. I can't I don't know why the quality was bad, and I don't know why the intros and stuff didn't go on there. I brought that up before. I might ask Bestaban if he's got the footage, if I can have it, maybe just for personal. But anyway, go check out my A-Train fight. It takes off a little slow, and we're very respectful towards each other's experience and power and that kind of stuff. So check it out. Leave a comment in there, Oh geez. The heat was horrible. After my fight with A-Train, I went and got in my car, which had air conditioning, but it took a while to get warmed up. I was just dying. Shout out to Wolverine right here. He's a really good eccentric rep. I hope he's good behind the scenes, because from a fan's point of view, he's a big part of the show. My time, Jake. Don't let him leave like, yeah, right. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Yeah, those bugs were crazy. That's another thing. You see the bug land on me and A-Train when we were fighting. Yeah, Gash got her first win. It's awesome. She wants to fight coming up here in a few months too, so be on the lookout for that. Hey, I'm really happy with the group of people that we got in the scrapyard and how we do things. I'm going to bring that up. Like, I feel like I learned a few things from my trip to Virginia on things I want to bring back and improve upon for us. But I'm just really happy with the core group of people we have that have stuck with us since the beginning. That's hard to find. And just like they have over there, they have their core group of people that have been with them since the beginning. It's hard to find people that come in, stick around, and just want to be a part of it. So shout out to everybody that shows up to the events to help out. I was tuned when she fights. Whatever happened to Gumby? He was the 155-pound champ, but he left. I think he wanted to do sanctioned fighting, and his gym wouldn't let him fight in Streetbeefs anymore. So you know what? That's Jim's not understanding that this is okay. They think there's something wrong with it. They don't research it, and they just put their hands up and push back and say, nope, you guys can't fight there. I got gym owners that are UFC fighters that are letting fighters come out and fight in our scrapyard. So don't let your coach's ignorance dictate what you do. You got a lot of opportunity to get your name out there with these scrapyard and Streetbeefs fights. Preacher Son. Look at Preacher Son versus Jay Gotham. Going on 600,000 views. 600,000 people have almost 600,000 people have seen that fight. Where else are you going to get that kind of exposure? You're not going to get it anywhere else. Not even as a pro fighter, not unless you're in the UFC or Bellator or any of those. But you know what? This is a good place to start and to build up to that. Get your name out there and eventually make it big. Look at Memnon, look at Rico. We got guys in our branch that are wanting to go pro, and they could go to the top. But this is a good spot to start. Also, shit, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna get into that. But that's all I got for you guys. Unless you guys I'll answer like a couple more questions. So who's on Fire Chicken's next hit list? There's a few people. If we do invade Cali, there's a few people I would. There's 2 people I would box, maybe 3, and 1 guy that I want to do MMA against, but he won't do it. I know he won't. I've named him. I've named him before. I'm not gonna name him again. Viking Warrior Fair Play. Yes, awesome match. What is the status on bare knuckle matches? I think you can do wraps in Washington State, but I personally don't want to do them because they promote blood, and blood stops fights. You could see Gumby versus Doughboy if they do a sanctioned match, but it won't be at the Scrapyard unless Gumby's coach decides it's okay for him to come out here. Easy way to break your hands too. Yeah, you just don't punch 100%. So we've got a lot of people on here. All right, 2 more questions. Make them good. Fire Chicken will answer them. I do got to get on finishing these videos though. I'll say 2 more questions after this, only because I don't watch a lot of UFC anymore. Not because I don't like it. I'm just not. I don't really have the time to watch them. I don't know. I don't know who everybody is. So, where do babies come from? You're gonna have to ask your parents that. Has something to do with storks. Yeah, storks. Elbows in the OG yard confusing because they cut. Yeah, we just don't allow them in the scrapyard. Nice work with A-Train. Thank you, Steve. If you could fight any fighter from any branch, who would it be and why? Storm Rider, because I don't like him. Actually, he's very disrespectful and likes to mouth off to me. That's why. Other than that, nobody in particular. Let's see. Street Beefs were Canada. No, but Canada can come to the scrapyard. Fly down, get a match in. Our last guy, Q-Tip, he was from Canada. I don't care what his record is. He shouldn't be talking like he is if that's his if he's not a good fighter. I'm 0-0 in MMA. So there's that. I don't care what his record is. He talks that way to me. I'm gonna say something, and I will back up my mouth. But like I said, he won't do it. So it's not a call out. It's just a yeah, whatever. Don't think of it as me picking on somebody that's weak. He's not 0-3. He technically won his match. All I did was brought up that he only won his match because the dude hit his back of his head on the cage and cut it, and they gave him a win. And he just went ape shit because I brought that up and started calling me names and saying I had these horrible feelings toward him from a conversation we had before. MMA actually. My jiu-jitsu is probably my strength, my best spot, followed by my boxing. But you don't see my jiu-jitsu very often because I just box now. But what else you got? Got anything else? All right. I think that's going to be about it, unless you got a question. I would do anything to get to the yard, man. Plane ticket. I didn't think I'd get to Virginia, but Doughboy made it possible. What is the safest sport? I mean, to stay in for the long game. Well, low impact stuff. I think like golf or bowling or something. But if you're talking like combat sports, they all have risks associated with them. I mean, boxing, head trauma; kickboxing, broken bones, head trauma; jiu-jitsu. There's a lot of stuff that. Hey, thanks, OH. There's a lot of stuff in jiu-jitsu that gets torn and broke, and so they all have their risks. But if it's worth it to you, do it. Italian Tyson, A-Train pieced him apart. He was just all mouth. Labrum tears for BJJ, yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. I really got to finish this video, people. But appreciate the comments. I appreciate all the questions, and I'll probably get back to you guys on Saturday. I'm probably gonna do a Kicking It with Chicken on Saturday. So get your questions ready, and I will have some 10, 50, 10. Yeah, I did 10 minutes with A-Train. Street beef's bigger than the UFC one day. I bet you a lot of people in the UFC know what Street Beefs is. That's saying something. Can you honestly say anybody is more known for backyard fighting than Scarface? That his image. When you think backyard fighting, you think Kimbo, yeah, Dad F5000, yeah, but they weren't the promoters. Scarface is the promoter, the host, and he fights. He's probably the most known of all time. So he's built something that nobody else has ever built. Strelka, they're more worldwide. They might have more subscribers, but I guarantee you more people know Scarface's face than any of the Strelka people. I'm not putting Strelka down. I think they're awesome. I'm just saying that Scarface, he is an image, and everybody knows who he is. All right, guys. Again, I'm out. So, Fire Chicken out.